Greetings, voodoo dolls. I already have most of my makeup on to make this video a lot shorter than what it would be. So, today I'm going to be talking about The Nun. I will say that I was super excited when I first saw the the trailer come out. I was expecting a lot. I had high expectations, and then they were absolutely like just freaking shattered by the movie itself. Like it didn't even feel like a horror movie. It felt more like an action movie to me, and it felt really lame. Like it wasn't even scary. I mean, I guess to some people it might have been scary, but to me it just really wasn't scary at all. And it's not even that I've like seen so many horror movies that I'm just jaded and there's no movie that can scare me anymore. Like no, there's still plenty of movies that scare me. It's just that The Nun didn't because it wasn't scary. It was a lot more like an action movie. Like they have this scene where the little like good nun that's or I guess she's not even like a full nun yet. She's a nun in training. They have a scene where this little like training nun is fighting with the demon, and it's in the sewer. They're both in the sewer fighting, and they show the demon's face for way too long, and the lighting is just way too bright. Like you can see everything about the demon, like the demon to the point where your brain can rationalize what it is you're looking at and be like, oh, that's not that scary. So, yeah, I don't really appreciate it when movies go overboard with actually showing the antagonist like that. It's just it just takes away part of the mystery. Like there are some movies where the demon or whatever entity is supposed to be human, like Friday the 13th or Halloween. You know, Michael Myers, he's a humanoid thing. Like, I think the story behind that is like he was an evil human in his past life and now he's condemned to commit evil for the rest of his life. But anywho, so yeah, like I just really didn't understand the whole point of having all those fighting scenes in there like that. Like it would have been just fine, and how it would have been even better if they didn't have those like really intense fighting scenes where they just fought and fought and fought the way that they did in the movie. Like there was so much actual like physical fighting going on and so much like them actually showing the creature that it really just it didn't even feel scary. It felt like I said earlier like an action movie. And the way they show like the full on face just for so long. Like the very first movie, I can't remember what it was called. I think it was the second Annabelle movie. The way that they show Valak in the second Annabelle movie. No, it wasn't the second Annabelle movie. I can't. Oh, was it the second Conjuring? No, I can't remember. But the first movie that Valak shows up in, like the way they showed it is phenomenal. Like it wasn't too much. They just showed brief glimpses of it. Even if you got to see the full face, it was just like a brief glimpse and then it was gone. Like your face, like your brain didn't get the chance to rationalize what you were looking at and be like, oh hey, that's not scary. It's like it was more like, oh my god, what the hell was that? And that's a lot scarier than just looking at it and then just still continuing to see it. And like I really don't understand the whole point. Like, were they trying to scare us with the actual design of the thing? Because I don't really think that's what makes paranormal movies scary. It's the mystery of it, right? Like not knowing or not seeing specifically what it is. And then they just do it for like so long. They're like, oh yeah, we like worked so hard to create this monster. Let's show it at every chance we get. And then the plot was weird too. It felt kind of like a video game where it was like, oh, here's your characters, here's the antagonist, and here's the church where everything takes place. What are you doing? Why are you looking at? What is wrong with you? He was licking a tissue. My cat was licking a tissue. Oh. Shall I introduce my kitten? His name. Oh. Okay. I'm trying to get comfortable here with him. His name is Ash, and he's a good boy. Sometimes. Sometimes he's naughty. But yeah, it's just like I really like again, I just don't understand what the whole point to making it this whole like mystery in the first movies was, and making it mysterious if they were just gonna do that in the other movies and just take away all of the mystery and all of the like guest work. Let's see here. I'm looking for a thing. Here's the thing. Alright. I'm gonna go a little bit adventurous with my makeup today and go for like a more reddish look. Like a shimmery red look. You can't even see it, but I'm packing on this pink. There it is, my brush. Yeah, I'm trying to pack on this pink stuff and it's like not doing anything for me. Maybe mix it with like a little bit of red. There we go, like it's more of a result I want. A little bit of fallout right there. There we go. Now we're starting to get some color. Yeah, boy. Alright. But yeah, and the plot was weird too. They had like this Easter egg looking thing that had the blood of Jesus inside. And that's the only thing that could defeat Valak was like the literal blood of Christ. It's like, oh, we have the literal blood of Christ. And that's the only thing that can defeat this monster. It's like, okay. That's another thing that just like made it not all that great, in my opinion. was that weird, like, only the literal blood of Christ can send it back. It's like, okay. That sounds like a far-fetched, but okay. Then I think that they said that the demon itself was older than Christianity. So it's like, okay, so of all the things, why would the blood of Christ be the thing to send it back if it's older than Christianity? Wouldn't that, like, do jack? The moment when your left side comes out better than your right side? Blending with my fingers because I'm ratchet like that. Okay. But yeah, that's like, it's just frustrating, you know? Wow, that is pink. Not red. That's just gonna cover my whole lid, isn't it? Yep. Well, might as well make it look even. This fluffy brush to blend. I don't know, I guess there's really not much to say about that movie. It's just, other than just that, it wasn't really that scary. It's not like phenomenal or anything. It was just kind of a bust. I have fallout. Oh, it's fine. I feel like I can make it a little bit darker. Let's see here. Just like on the very outer corners here. Yes. That's what I wanted. Oh, my dog's barking at something. Someone's probably home. There we go. Yeah, honestly, I wish there was more I could say about the nun. Like, I don't know, the fighting scenes just felt like super cheesy. And there's a scene where Valak, like, does this thing where it literally looks like the Darth Vader, like, choking hand. And, like, I can't remember which character it was, but one of the characters gets lifted up into the air and they, like, start choking. It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was watching a Star Wars movie. Like, what is this? Okay, put on some of this on my lips before I put on my liquid lipstick, so it doesn't make my lips look what's the word? Like dry, because liquid lipstick can dry out your lips. I take some of this off, so there's not too much. Or I wish I could find darker shades of these on Amazon. This one I got at Walmart. By the way, like all of my makeup is super cheap because I'm on a budget. I don't have Jeffree Star money. I don't have money to buy like a full-on Jeffree Star palette, but like, girl, if you watch this, let's see here. This is actually like really amazing. It's like it says 16 hours and it stays on for 16 hours. Like I made a short little review on Instagram of this, and basically I just put it on, and then I went to Five Guys before I started my diet. This was like a while ago, and I ate a Five Guys burger wearing this, and it stayed on like a champ. I have my actual mirror behind this. Hold on. Let me look into my actual mirror for a second. I can't really like twist this. There we go. This looks so sloppy. So I'll fix it a bit. I just made it worse. Of course I did. Alright. And second coat. There we go. Get that nice dark look. Alrighty then. Now I'm going to take some of this, which is eye makeup remover. I need to shake this up. But yeah. Let's see here. Oh boy, I just smeared it. It's fine. Like a tiny little baby smear. There you go. Perfect. Now all that's left is to retouch those areas with concealer. Or at least the shade that I'm using as concealer, which is literally just a foundation stick. I think it's called like Super Stay 16 Hours. Let's look it up. But yeah, I bought it on Amazon for cheap. So again, I don't have Jeffree Star money. I wish I had Jeffree Star money though. Or at least enough money to buy one of his palettes. Like, I know some of the older ones aren't that expensive anymore. Let's see here. It looks a little bit awkward, but it's fine. Then just one last touch up on the inside. Yeah, today, after I'm done with this, we're going to be recording a creepypasta video. Or not necessarily a creepypasta, but some sort of like myth, urban legend type video. Like, I'm not trying to come for Mr. Creepypasta, I'm not trying to steal his job, or Creeps McPasta. Oh, it's nice. Are you fish blending out a little bit? And some highlighter. Which, like, this stuff's not really all that powerful. I tried doing one of these, like, literally not that long ago, where I was doing, like, all of my makeup, and it literally, like, took so long. It took literally as long as it's taking right now, except I didn't even get to all of this yet. And I was like, oh, that's way too long. Especially since I didn't even have that much to say about the nun, other than just it. Like, don't get me wrong, the design of the nun was creepy, but it just, like, they just showed her way too freaking much in the movie. I guess him, because Malik is technically a guy demon, I think. When does it even matter? The gender? I mean, it's a demon. I mean, like, what's he gonna do? Come after me and say that I misgendered him in my sleep or something? Almost done. One last step. There we go. That's so annoying how I just like have to blink. Like I can't not blink. Right. There we go. Honestly, I thought I would have like a lot more to say about The Nun, but like I really just don't. It really wasn't like a super memorable movie, and it wasn't really like a lot that happened in it. That was just like there was nothing that really stood out. It was just like, oh, hey, here's this like character that was in the previous movies that was like kind of scary looking. And we gave it its own movie. It's like they really didn't put much thought into it. Oh my god, that's so thick. I just used an eyeshadow on there and now it's not like wanting to move at all. Fuck me. Blending with your hands because you're ratchet. Let's see here. So I get like over here. Over here. There we go. And now I have a chin strap. No. That out. Sides of my nose. There we go. This area right here and then just blend. That was a bad job. That looks bad. So I'll just fix it. I have my perfect blending brush right here. That still has makeup on it. There we go. That's better. Alright, and now I have to do step 2 to this. Did my light just like... Hello? There we go. And perfect. Well, I'll see you guys in like maybe a while, depending on how long it takes for me to record my other video and then upload it and such. Alright, and